Hello and welcome to Tarot from the Crypt. I am Lotus God Sage. We are in the launching of September, and today we're about to get into a Scorpio water sign read. So, Scorpio, Native American Association for Scorpio being the serpent. This will be a general tarot read for the launching of September 2020. So, let's see what tarot has to offer you. So, Scorpio, we start your reading with the King of Wands upright. This King of Wands being a very mature and also fiery energy at the same time, a very passionate and a very creative energy here with this King of Wands. So, those of you out there that identify as a masculine Scorpio might be in a very prosperous a very prosperous place right now as it pertains to you procuring and bringing about, you know, manifestation in your life with these wands here. Wands being tools of creation. Following this King of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords. I'm getting the feeling of a genie here with all this power crammed up in a little itty bitty tiny space here. Feeling confined with this Eight of Swords. Feeling like the forces of what's going on is pinning you down. But to follow up this Eight of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands. Here we go Wands, Swords, and we go back to Wands with the Seven of Wands, which often indicates that you are defending a position or defending an idea or defending a aspect of yourself that you have against some force that wants to change that which you are guarding. There's something here that wants something that you have in you or something that you have about you to change. But I'm seeing here with this king as he holds his staff with both hands almost like a shield or as a blocker, you are defending yourself against something that seems to want to attack or change a position or a aspect about you. But following this Seven of Wands here, we have the Chariot, Major Arcana card number 7. So we go 8, 7, 7 here. The Chariot being a card about movement and a card about the vehicles or the mechanisms that we use to move. But with this Chariot upright, also about a balance or a duality. Getting that you are bringing yourself to a position of slower movement in order to guard off something that you're trying to protect and to guard off something from feeling some forces from some outside source. But Scorpio, serpent in Native American astrology and astronomy. Let's bridge some of the gaps here in this message. Falling on the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, a card about fast movement or a message, maybe a message coming in about the tools you use, such as like capital or resources. that are related to your business. This Eight of Wands here on this Eight of Swords says that if some of you out there are guarding your methods of income against loss, or guarding your means of producing and securing stability for yourself against a change, that there is good news on the way for that. The outcome may not be so bleak, but following this Eight of Wands, falling on the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. This Page of Swords saying that yes, while you guys are feeling confined with this Eight of Swords and you're in a defense mode with this with this Seven of Wands, this Page of Swords that bridges both of those cards says you might be feeling an imbalance or being in an imbalanced way as to how you look about cutting away what doesn't suit you, or as you are looking into making changes and making progression in your life here. But this Page of Wands may also be a youthful energy that's about in your life that is causing an imbalance. Maybe we are not seeing things as maturely as we should. Following this Page of Wands and falling on the Seven of Wands and the Chariot card, we have strength inverted or upside down. So I'm getting that the best of your strengths and the best of your power might be getting the worst of you here in this launching of September 2020. And Scorpio, if your stinger is what is the worst part of your tools in this situation, then it might be time to take the tension out of your tail and allow it to relax. You know, don't contract it so powerfully with your strength. Here with this strength card in reverse, you might need to loosen up a little bit and allow the way that you do things to be the best about what you are doing right now, in the respect of the best ways in the way that you do things. So we have next, very fitting energy for you water sign Scorpio, the Sun in reverse. So, you know, some of you out there are the key point in this matter. You know, you are the keystone. If the situation was a person, you would be the light of their eye. You would be their sun. You would be their perfection in person, personified and embodied. But here with this Sun of Life card inverted, I'm getting that the fiery energy about you, Scorpio, may be burning away at some of the wands that you need to create this stability. Because here you end with the Two of Wands, decision, a choice, having to look at two options and say, okay, I'm going to take this option and use this option to try to advance forward. I'm going to take this one and hold it and walk with it forward and try to create something with it. These wands here set ablaze. So with this Sun card, and then to be followed by this Two of Wands here, you know, you can very much see how the fire within you can come out and set ablaze the tools you're trying to use. Yes, you can intensify the positivity of what you're trying to do, and in making yourself gain more attention in a sense of advertisement per se. or putting yourself out there in the right ways. But with this sun in reverse and this strength in reverse, be careful as you hold these two options. You hold these two decisions to try to choose which one will bring you fulfillment. Be careful that you don't burn them both away, Scorpio. And by effect, burn yourself as well. So, Scorpio, Native American representation, the serpent. We will go to the animal spirit deck and see what we can sum up this reading with. But for your animal spirit card, you have the lamb inverted. The lamb, a very docile, a very soft and often sacrificial energy. Here, this lamb with all this bright and exuberant chakra color behind it glowing. The lamb, an earth card in reverse, which also can be interpreted as out of balance, here being reversed, is quiet, timid, and concerned. And I am getting that, yes, there is concern, and there is a bit of timidness about in the way that you are moving, because you are walking on eggshells and you are defending something that you're trying to protect here. You are concerned with something at hand, but the lamb energy, when in balance, is peaceful, it's prophetic, and it's patient. So with this fast moving message coming, it might be a need for you to just be patient and see the signs for what they are. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. The lamb's message may channel through another person. The wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. So to bring this lamb in balance, what is suggested is meditation and also listening, whether that's listening to yourself or listening to others, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, this has been Lotus God Sage with Tarot from the Crypt, wishing you much peace and love as you deal with confinement and stagnation and not being able to see what's coming forward, but still actively looking and still being hardened and steadfast and head forward with the matter, still trying. In all of this effort, allow gentle care and concern in a soft way to penetrate into all of this work and all of this muscle that you're using. Don't forget to apply a gentle approach, Scorpio. Once again, this is Lotus God Sage with Tarot from the Crypt, wishing you out there much love and peace. Take care.